fuck this movie, man. How the hell? What the fuck did you drag me through this shit for, man? Do you feel good now?
Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Stop whining like a big poo nanny and do the fucking review.
Man, you do the review, man. I'm fucking traumatized.
It's okay. I mean, where do you want to start this thing off at?
Just start it wherever the fuck you want to, man. My head hurts, man. How the hell?
Okay. Starting off, Dragon Ball Evolution.
De-evolution.
Whatever. Dragon Ball Evolution. I remember seeing some, trailers and pictures of the movie before it was coming out or when it was in the making. Only thing is, I was pretty much like, okay, this movie is gonna be a bunch of ass.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that never really gave any indication of being good. Even like all the production shots and the trailers, none of it really looked good. And one of the main criticisms actually comes from the fact that they cast an American guy to play Goku as opposed to an Asian guy, which I frankly really didn't have a problem with, if he had done a good job.
Yeah, and the main character, he looked gay anyway to me. I mean, he didn't look like someone that could play a good version of Goku.
Alright, well let me ask you a simple question. Judging this as an adaptation of Dragon Ball, it fucking sucks. We already both know that. But judging it as a standalone action film, would you say it's watchable?
Hell no.
Well, that's pretty much what I was expecting you to say, and I feel the same way. I mean, just about every aspect of this movie is fucking horrible. I mean, just the characters, the fight scenes. I mean, I use the term fight scenes loosely.
And it really wasn't any fight scenes in the damn movie to begin with. And like far the characters go, it was only one character that fitted through the whole movie that actually did good, and that was the guy that played Yamcha. He sounded like him, he acted like him. I mean, it was just a good Yamcha. Everyone else blowed ass.
Yeah, pretty much. And am I missing something here? Since when does a full-blooded Saiyan go to high school?
I know. Through all my years of watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and GT,
man, don't you ever fucking mention GT around me again. I will smack the fucking shit out of you.
You know you still watched it, and we both watched it, so it really doesn't matter. It was better than the fucking movie, I tell you that.
Oh, God.
But Goku never went to fucking high school. He never...
It says, when did he have self-confidence problems about not wanting to fight and all that shit? Goku was always eager to meet challenges. I mean, he practically went into orgasms over this shit in the series.
It was just gay, and the whole fact of the Kamehameha wave being a fucking form of airbending.
Yeah, was it heals people and brings them back to life or some shit?
Yeah, I've never seen that. Where did that come from? Fucking, I've never seen Goku bring, or anybody that has the Kamehameha ability to bring someone back to life.
Alright, this is one of those things, like, when you do an adaptation, you have to expect them to take some liberties with the source material. Like, it's not going to translate perfectly. If the rest of the film had been serviceable, I could have forgiven them rather for doing stuff like that. But this film is fucking horrible.
I mean, we can say it over and over again. The film is bad. The film sucks. I mean, we can't do nothing about it. It's over with. I said to myself, I'm gonna go see the fucking movie. I went and seen it. Wasted my little money, but hey, I didn't care.
Hey, well, I streamed it off a website, so I got out free on the deal, although it's not gonna be free once I have to go to counseling for this shit.
And it's just ridiculous. Fucking Piccolo. I'm thinking they was gonna just have a good ass fight scene at the end, but sadly I was disappointed. Very.
And didn't they have Shenron in the movie as sort of like a white little lizard-looking dragon thing?
he didn't look like a fucking dragon at all. He was a fucking chameleon or a fucking baby lizard.
And Goku's 8 transformation looked like a fucking wolf man, didn't it?
He looked like a fucking gorilla from a zoo. And the other thing that was really fucked up that I thought was fucking retarded. He transforms. Usually when they transform, the Saiyans, their clothes rip.
Yeah.
Well, he transformed, and when he turned back to his human form, his clothes came back into place just perfectly. Like, what the fuck? And another thing that came to mind was I wonder the little kids that seen this movie, if they did go to see it, did they think it was good? Because I thought the same thing about another familiar movie that came to mind was Street Fighter. And I used
You are not, and I repeat, not gonna drag me through that piece of shit too. I will fucking rip your throat out.
No, I'm just saying, Street Fighter, the first movie, I thought was awesome as a kid. But as I got older and I seen that bullshit, I was like, wow, this movie is ass crack, cheese, and booty meat butt. But it really doesn't matter. And the sad thing is, the first movie is actually better than the second with the fucking Chun-Li shit. But
Yeah, you know, we actually had a choice of seeing that or seeing Watchmen, and aren't you glad you chose to see Watchmen?
I'm very glad I actually
Well,
chose
okay,
to see
minus the blue penis.
Whoa! But yeah, other than that, I hope the kids that seen this movie and they thought it was good, I'm pretty sure there's probably some kids out there that thought the movie sucked as much as I thought it sucked.
Well, I can answer that for you. I talked to a friend of mine, my ex-roommate, and he and about 11 other people went to go see Dragon Ball Evolution, and he was the only one who knew anything about Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z or anything, and every single one of those people hated the movie.
Well, there you go. I'm done saying anything else about this shit piece of a movie.
Okay, yeah, and I'm done too. Hold on a minute. You just think you're gonna get up and walk away? No, we're not done with this shit. You owe me for doing this. Now come.